Hey, what's going on? Zach D Productions here, and I'm coming at you with another live stream. It is Labor Day, so I know that a lot of people are off work today, so if you have the time, feel free to join the live stream. So I did post a new video, underrated movie sequels, so if you're interested in that, that is currently up on the channel. Hey, what's up, Dead Yellow? So at some point I'll get Ty in here. Hey, what's up, Cole? I would join, but my parents are sleeping. All right, you're good. Hey, what's up, Dylan Newman? But it's been a crazy year so far. That much I'll say. And not in a good way either. Like, some way, somehow, life just found a way to deliver a worse year than last year, which I did not expect. Meow, you're sitting on my tail. What? Wow. All right, so let's see if we could get Ty in here. Have you seen Frequency? Great movie with Dennis Quaid and Jim Caviezel. I have seen that actually. I think my mom owned that movie. I did like it. I thought it was interesting. Hey, J Dog, what happened to your stream? Connection issues. But yeah, I did like Frequency for what it was. I thought it was pretty good. But yeah, hopefully this stream goes well. Worst James Bond movie? Die Another Day? Yeah, I would probably agree. Die Another Day and No Time to Die, I think, are the worst James Bond movies. I think, in my opinion, they need to stop making Bond movies. And I think, I can't remember if it was Ty that brought this up to me or not, but there's a theory that James Bond is done, actually. Because why have they not announced the new actor? They haven't announced who the new actor is going to be yet, so. And No Time to Die came out when? 3 years ago? So, yeah, we should be hearing something soon. So, I don't know. There was a canceled third Timothy Dalton James Bond movie where Anthony Hopkins or Jeremy Irons was considered to play the villain. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think I knew that there was going to be a third Timothy Dalton James Bond movie. I would have liked to seen that because I do like him as Bond, and License to Kill is definitely one of the best James Bond movies. And I know that Timothy Dalton kind of does get comparisons to Daniel Craig a lot because he's like the next, like, like more serious Bond actor. Hey, what's up, Joseph? James Bond should take at least a 5-year break. The only way I want another one teams up with 007 teams up with 008. Hey, that could work. That could work for sure. Hey, what's up?
Oh, not much. Did you tell our lovely people here the interesting news that's going on with StreamYard right now?
I didn't understand it fully, but
Okay,
you
so
can explain it if you want.
according to my research, now keep in mind it says this on the help center that if you have a business account, then you'll have to pay. If you have a private account, you won't pay, but I'm not going to trust them. If they're already raising their prices, they're going to sit there, find a way. I don't trust them at this point. Basically, what I would sit there and say to everybody who has a StreamYard account right now and who watches Zach's channel, and yes, this is coming from his lovely bodyguard, right, mm-hmm. Zach? Oh my gosh.
That's right.
You will, if you have a StreamYard account, you might in October have to pay $45 a month. That is $540 a year just to use StreamYard. If you have a personal account, they say you'll be fine, but if they're raising the prices right now, they're probably going to find some way to screw you over. I just have this gut feeling because that's what businesses seem to do now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sit there and say, keep it in mind and be on it and do not pay. Because guess what? If you protest it and sit there and say, I'm not paying, StreamYard could sue you, but you're not committing a crime because you're refusing to pay. It's like
because it's been free for like ever.
It's been free, and the only reason you guys are charging right now, and yes, I'm calling out StreamYard because even though we are using StreamYard right now, the only reason you guys are increasing pricing is either you guys got paid off by some people, or you guys, are that desperate for money, which I highly doubt, because I mean, you guys are honestly better than Zoom, better than a lot of the other streaming sites where you can sit there and go live and talk to people and everything. I have really enjoyed your guys' service. You guys are the most simplest to use.
Right.
For a guy who has the intelligence when it comes to as a computer as probably Brandon does when using a computer. So, I mean, listen, I am that when it comes I'm happy when a computer turns on and it clicks to what I want it to click on. So, but $45. And then if you try to cancel them, apparently they sit there and say, "Oh, we can do $34." How about
the link?
Yeah, how about free?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's been free for the longest time. It's easy to use. Yeah.
Right.
Eric, you have the link. So we'll talk about this a little bit because this is important, I feel like, because,
that's kind of a drastic change. Like I could see them saying, okay, you have to pay $10 a month, but 45? Really?
It almost makes me wonder I'm not going to call bluff yet. This is just solely a Jew. I'll fully admit this. This is solely a Thai, conspiracy theory here. I'm wondering if they got paid off by one of the big banks. Like that,
I'm not sure.
like Black.
Hey,
Yeah. Eric, just so you know, this is important. We're going to talk about the whole StreamYard situation I told you about, so it might get into. I just want to say that
part of my research, I couldn't find anything about that, even on their website. Like, it basically said if you're someone who's paying for the service, you're just going to be upgraded. But if you've always had it for free, then you're going to remain as just somebody who's using it for free. So I'm skeptical if that's actually true.
Do you really trust them, though?
Sorry, what? Sorry?
Do you really trust them, though?
I mean, unless proven otherwise.
My thing is, we'll just see what happens.
Yeah, honestly, dude, I doubt it, but if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, we'll see what happens, but if they sit there and charge me, I'm going to sit there and I will sit there and tell StreamYard. I will send them an email sitting there saying, basically sitting there saying, fuck your money. I'm not paying, because
right.
And I'll screenshot it too, because
well, like I said, $45 seems like that seems too much of like a drastic change. Like, not even Netflix costs that much a month, I don't think.
Eric, how much do you pay? How much do you pay for Netflix?
Well, me and my family share it. It's not actually me paying for it.
Okay, so what a streaming service that you pay for? What do you pay? What do you pay a month for it?
I don't pay for any of them. Me and my family share it.
Okay, so Eric is into cool kids.
My point is, it's probably like at least 20 or 30 a month, so not even as much.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm wondering. I have to wonder if this is even the case, because again, folks, this is all up in the air right now. We don't know. I mean, a business, if they're already charging $45 a month, allegedly, we'll say, then what are they going to do? They could change that draft. They could change that tomorrow, sitting there saying, you know what? Yeah, everybody who has a StreamYard account is going to pay. I mean, they could have a board meeting tomorrow and vote on it. We're just saying. So if you use StreamYard, and hey, StreamYard has been good, but we're honestly, using the right to protest, because we have that right. And yeah. I don't like it, because, I mean, hey, I mean, I'm an American. I like things free, right?
Who doesn't?
Exactly. Free is good. So, again, if anybody sits there, I have to say this because Eric is getting to SAG. If we talk about anything controversial in this live stream, the views only reflect me and Zach, not Eric. So please don't go.
Just keep that in mind.
Don't go being a jerk.
These views do not reflect mine.
Otherwise, then Eric will just take screenshots, and Eric has a lawyer now, and he'll just send it to his lawyer then. So you'll suffer the consequences. So there you go, people. Right, Eric?
Yep.
Speaking of which, Ty, what do you think of those screenshots that I sent you earlier?
Sean is an idiot. Like, apparently, Eric, this is just a troll that Zach's been dealing with for 7 years.
That's a long time.
Well, I have my own theory.
I mean, I'm just really glad that who finally left us alone.
Oh yeah, I have my own theory on why he's been trolling Zach for 7 years. Eric, I think this troll is gay for Zach. Because why else would a dude troll somebody for 7 years? I mean, there's no other answer. But apparently Zach does not agree with diversity, even though, okay, Zach?
Yeah, like I'm so against diversity. Meanwhile, my own GF isn't even white, so there you go.
Right. And then like, even though it's like, okay, again, if Sean asked me that question, if he asked me that, it would be to say, okay, you have two people who you're interviewing for a job. There's a white guy and then a black guy. Who are you going to pick for the job? Well, the answer should be you
Whoever
pick
is the best fit for the job.
that you are looking for. And it doesn't matter what the color of their skin is or what they have between their legs. Heck, I would even if that happens to be a person who is you know, who is trans and I thought they were the best for the job, I would hire them. Because at the end of the day, what I would be looking for would be somebody who I feel is best fit for the position that I am looking for. That's I don't see how that's wrong, And plus, read, if you actually want to know something about this whole thing, read a book. It's called Woke Inc. by Vivek Ramaswamy. Say what you ever want about him. Basically, he proved how woke is a scam. It's basically all it is basically it is basically a system that was created so people can go get a cookie. And guess what? And when I say go get a cookie, remember in school when you guys got brownie points?
Yeah.
And then what are you thinking? Where's my fucking brownie?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's fake brownie points. That's what it is. You hire in a business whoever is the best for the position that you are looking for. Not, you don't hire based on skin color. You don't hire based on orientation. That shouldn't, honestly, whatever
if
people
you do that, then you're kind of the problem.
Exactly. Now, again, these views don't reflect Eric. Eric can chime in if he wants to, but
I'm
that's
not going to comment.
Yeah, that's him. And we know.
Yeah, and I can respect that.
Yeah, no, we respect Eric's opinion, but because guess what, we are open to hearing out everybody, but the thing is too, if we're open to hearing out people's argument, maybe you could change our mind, right, Zach? Like, right?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah, like on Saturday, there was this guy who was knocking on my door and was wanting to talk to me about voting. And then I told him straight up in a respectful way. I was like, look, I don't talk about controversial topics with people. And he was like, and he seemed caught off guard. And he had that tone of voice where he was disappointed. He was like, why? And then I said, because last time I did, it caused problems and that just divides people. And then he had that reluctant acceptance. And then I told him, you have a nice day. And then I shut the door on him in a peaceful way.
What?
But yeah, he probably was disappointed because he probably was trying to recruit me to whatever cause he was trying to do. But, I politely set up that boundary. Yeah, he's probably talking to his mom or something. But yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
But yeah, I think I handled that situation well.
Well, honestly, this is one of the reasons why, Eric, I have to sit there and say I respect you so much because you can't shut up about this. Me and Zach, we just have the problem that I'm pretty sure me and Zach, you have tried not to talk about it, right? But like we just can't keep our mouth.
Yeah.
We sometimes me and Zach. It's one of our biggest flaws. I think we're going to continue to struggle with it. Sometimes, as a teacher said that I have, and Zach, I think you have it to some extent too. But I love how she worded it. I have foot and mouth disease. Where like sometimes I just open up my big mouth, and it's like, man, I shouldn't have said that. But I have gotten a lot better. Like, with people who I know can talk about it or want to talk about it, I'll talk about personal beliefs, but like it's one of those things that I think I'll just always struggle with because I think that's just part of my, like, you might as well just take my it's just part of my DNA, literally. So, but you, but what were some of the other things he said, Zach, so you can enlighten your fans?
Well, that was really the main thing for me. More recently,
So,
the whole diversity thing.
yeah, well, I mean, okay, well, let's see. I mean, I don't know.
But here's the thing too. It's like, is that really like the most important thing that matters to you?
I mean, it shouldn't. You judge a person on the content of their character, not the color of their skin?
Yeah.
Martin Luther King said that.
Yes, he did. Look at Eric. Look at this. The apprentice becomes the master, executing his 48 laws.
Yep.
So, yes, and listen, guess what? Here's my thing. I've been kind of thinking about this a lot lately. Maybe in some ways, a lot of those people who, just wanted peace. Gandhi just wanted peace. Martin Luther King wanted peace. JFK, Robert Kennedy. They just wanted peace and they were assassinated for it. It's like, maybe, if you want, it makes me think about this, like, the media, it has often been said that it is one of the most powerful forms of.
Yes, he is, Cole.
It is one of the most powerful forms of, stuff to get out there. I mean, think about it. The media, you could sit there and manipulate people to think a certain way. You could have people come out there and, do all this stuff a certain way that you want to, when honestly, media should always be about the truth. And, it's like P.T. Barnum, one of my, the Greatest Showman. Here's my thing, though. That guy did it for showmanship. There are some people in the media that do it for, basically, to get all the money they want. Which is the proper balance? Do you want it to get it for the money or the showmanship? Which I argue that showmanship is better than the money, because at least showmanship, you're putting on a circus like P.T. Barnum. And yes, P.T. Barnum did some very messed up things, like he told fibulations to have people go to his museum, and then he would basically sit there and say, like, one of the things he did, he said, this woman is 160 years old and she knew George Washington. Well, everybody knew it was fake. Everybody knew that, but they understood it was part of a show. It was entertainment. And then you have somebody like, William Randolph Hearst, who basically ran the newspapers back in the day with an iron fist and used it to control the narrative of what people think. So which is right? Showmanship or control the narrative? You have to decide that.
Yeah.
And
it just gets me, because it's like, so many people are like brainwashed by like mainstream media, and then they get mad at other people just because they're also not brainwashed, because God forbid they think for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dude, don't get mad at me because I'm not, a gullible moron like you.
Or because, you know, like you speak the truth, and then when you're willing to admit that you are wrong, you know, it's blasphemy, you know, and all this other stuff. It's like, hey, I was wrong. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
one of those things that what you get. I'm gonna be honest, like you get just emotionally drained from it. You know, and like, what do you want me to do? I'm not. Do you want me to sit there and lie, lie, and kiss? You want me to kiss your butt? Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. You know,
Right.
and that even goes for a company like StreamYard. If this is even true, nobody is gonna. I don't even think a small business that uses StreamYard. Like, let's put it this way: if you use StreamYard for a small business, and I would even sit there and say this: I highly doubt if people who actually use it for their business even use StreamYard as their for the business account. I
Yeah, that might affect.
I highly doubt that. Like, I'm pretty sure most people who use StreamYard will probably sit there and, like, you know, go and, you know, record an episode, you know, record or just do a private StreamYard meeting or something like that. I am pretty sure the majority of people, it has to be a way for them just to make 100% profit, because most people are using StreamYard for free. And this is all according to what they're saying on their StreamYard website, on their help, according to Eric, their help section. Is that correct?
Wait, what?
Yeah, but yeah, I did research it on the website. It said that what's happening is that all their paid stuff that's going to upgrade, but all the free stuff will remain free. So until proven otherwise, I am skeptical of that.
Yeah. Well, I don't believe anything. I don't trust any business until I see it. You know, because listen, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be honest here. You know, hey, you know, the internet has its greatness to it. Like, I couldn't talk to you two without the internet, which is
Right.
awesome. Which is awesome. But if I'm gonna be honest here, I really don't like the internet too much. I mean, why do you think? Why do you guys think I don't really promote the Instagram that too much? And it's under an assumed name. So, you know,
Right.
why do you think that? Because I don't really like social media too much, and I don't. You know, it's one of those things. You know, I'll be the I am in a bit. You know, Eric. Yeah, I know this is not smart business, but I'm willing to be the fool, and that. But it's a risk that I'm willing to take for the business. You know, if that makes any. I know that doesn't make any sense, but it's one of those things that sometimes you have to know what's best for your own personal life and personal sanity, really, because I think honestly, if I was on the social medias, I don't think it would be good for mental sanity, really. You know?
Yep.
Yeah, it can definitely have a negative effect on you.
Oh yeah. So that's one of the reasons I choose not to have it. I just have YouTube, and I mean, honestly, you know, I don't even really like a lot of the like some of the YouTube drama. It's like, I'm sorry, you know, but what, you know, it's like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. You know that, you know, I hear, but it's like, because, you know, why can't I think Mike Tyson said it best you know, a couple years ago, and Fabio quotes this a lot in his stream. The biggest problem with social media, because Mike Tyson said this, the biggest problem with social media is people can say whatever they want and they can't get punched in the face for saying it.
Yeah, exactly.
To some extent, that's true. Like, come on, Zach. Back in the day, if we were kids and you sat there and said to some guy, you know, you look really fugly today. What's going to happen to that guy?
He's something's gonna happen to him.
Yeah, it's not going to be exactly pretty. But now you could sit there and say stuff online, and then think about it. Then the entire world could see it, and it could totally ruin your reputation. And Law 5 of the 48 Laws is reputation is everything.
Reputation is everything. Yeah.
Guard it
Guard
with
it
your
with-
life. And but yeah, sadly Jess ruined hers, but I'm definitely fighting to protect mine.
Yeah. Well, who cares about Jess?
Well, well, the only thing that she has to worry about now is the nice men in white coats now.
I'm not saying it to be mean, but she had that coming.
Dude, don't ever sit there and be ashamed of sitting there saying that to her. No, she did. Eric, it's a case where facts don't care about your feelings, okay? I know you're just trying to be nice guy here, but it's like, dude, Zach and I will back you up on that one if people come after you like, oh, Eric said this, that Jess deserved to be in the insane asylum. Where? Me and Zach would back you up on that. Me and Zach would back you up on that one, okay? So
what if you said that? There's people that I know that should be in insane asylums too. Like,
hey,
keep bringing them up, but I'm sure you already know.
Hey, come on though. It might be kind of nice. You get free, you get a free place to live. Free food, right? Right? It can't be all that bad. And who knows? Maybe some people. Eric, bad joke. Okay, so don't sit there, yell at me about this one. And come on, maybe some people like shock treatment, right?
Right.
I'm sorry, that was shocking.
Hey, what's up, Daryl Dillon? Or the real Dylan, sorry.
Eric, is that our friend?
I don't know if that's Dylan from the 406 Boys. Usually his own channel is called like King Dylan, so
I think he changed it recently, didn't he?
I don't know, but if he did, well, then I guess he changed it.
Hey, what's up, Jay? I come in peace while watching the stream.
Oh, it is Dylan. Hey, man. How are you?
Yeah, I heard about Millie Bobby Brown being fired from Godzilla X Kong.
Yeah, over something with chocolate milk.
Yeah, she sounds like a wacko.
Yeah, and listen, for those who are going to do research on that, good luck finding it. I heard that. Actually, I'll say who I heard it from because he said that we can tell it. I heard that from Fabio. And Fabio used to work at. Fabio knows a lot of people in the industry because he actually worked for people who worked security at a lot of the studios, and they told him that yeah, she got fired, dude, because she threw a temper tantrum over chocolate milk. Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
Simba, come on.
Wait, what? Wait, why are you going after Cole now? Oh, okay. You mean Carlos? Okay, I was about to say.
Oh, well, I was gonna sit there and say, what? Wait, what? Dude, what the heck? Like, I thought you liked Cole.
I know we're supposed to be cool with Cole. It's like you're saying that about him.
I know, no,
but you just mistaken. Hey, what's up, Punk Agent? Okay, yeah, you and Cole are fine. Okay, all right. Glad you clarified.
For now.
You mistyped. That's all good.
Hey, Simba.
Simba's barking. Yeah, we know. We know. No, we know. We're just giving you a hard time, Shadow Gamer. But no, Dylan, if you're watching this, I I don't know we don't know for sure, but according to our research, if you guys have a personal plan, you might not have to pay. But StreamYard, if you have a business plan, you will probably have to pay $45 a month. If that we don't know for sure, but just keep your eye out, okay? For because listen, if you could find you can find another alternative. Go ahead and use it for your interviews. I'm here to look out for you guys because I don't want you guys to go bankrupt just to interview some random celebrity, because it's not worth it. Going to the store and getting milk and bread is more important than $45. Wouldn't you guys? I think. Oh,
Hey,
goody.
what's up, Max? How's it going?
Oh, goody. And it's our special friend here. Look.
Hope you guys aren't being bigots in here. Wah!
Simba.
Oh,
Simba.
yeah. No, I mean, well, if we do want to see a bigot, this guy could look in the mirror, but but he might break the mirror. Hey, Eric, we got a troll. We have a troll in the chat.
Great.
Zach, let's not ban him yet, though. Let's all make.
Well, I hope nobody banned him.
Yeah, don't ban him yet, guys. Listen.
No, I understand, Max. I think it was Max that timed him out or something.
Okay, well. Eric, it's just a troll. Trans Unite. He's accusing us of being bigots.
Well, good on them.
Yeah, it's like, dude. Listen.
Simba.
Did you order pizza, Eric?
No.
Why is Simba barking?
That actually was some other dog barking at my dog.
Was he checking Simba out?
You know it. Simba.
So we know. We know.
Yeah, I know. I know, Cole.
Yeah. Okay. Bill. Hey, that's awesome. Dylan.
Carlos is a creep.
No. He's not a creep. He's a super freak, super freaky. But no, listen, for those just joining the chat, this is a YouTuber that we don't know for sure.
Shadow Gamer, try not to mention that guy's name too much. I don't think he's watching, but yeah.
This is a YouTuber that we don't know for sure, but may or may not have banned a certain YouTuber friend of ours, or just because he reported something at the time of the news turned out to be false, but we have substantial proof. However, thank you. We will not be sitting there saying his name too much, but it's one of those things where it's just, you know what I mean? It's like, hey, you know what? Go ahead, but listen. If we have further proof it was you, what you are doing is,
being a woke-tard.
well, and cyberbullying.
Right.
And yeah, we'll continue to press further actions if necessary.
Yep. Just is what it is.
Yeah, it's just amazing though, people sometimes, like what's that line in Men in Black about people? It's like people are.
What's the line?
I can never say it correctly, but it's about a person, people, and then I can't remember the exact line, but it just holds so true, almost to the point of the song by Billy Corgan. It's one of those statements that's so true. It's this country song, which I know that's probably definitely your guys' favorite genre. But it's by Billy Corgan. Not God is great, beer is good, and people are crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that song.
Yep, and it's so true in a lot of ways. So, that's awesome, Dylan. Yeah, I think so. Michael Keaton would be good for that role. I mean,
Yeah. Upload best movies of 2024 list today. That's cool. Yeah, my favorite films of 2024. I have not seen Deadpool and Wolverine yet, but I've heard it's good. But besides that, I'd say Godzilla X Kong and The Beekeeper.
The Beekeeper probably, because that's really because that's really the only really good thing I saw. I saw Horizon. I really did. Okay, here's my thing. I actually did like it. It was very slow, but I like those kind of westerns and those type of movies. But my biggest problem with it towards the end, it felt like a trailer for part 2, which may or may not actually happen now. So it was like, I don't know. Like, I liked it, but I felt there was more was going on. I guess I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see what happens. And other than that, I really haven't seen much this year because
Yeah, well, for me, I just have not been able to go out to the theater, and also there's just not a lot of movies that interest me that are coming out this year.
Well, for me personally, I'm not sitting there saying this for everybody, but for me personally, once you kind of want to run your own studio, to I've fallen out of love with movies. I mean, like I guess the best way to describe it is like the best way I can describe it, and it's sad, but oh
no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Look, congratulations, he can spell.
Wow.
Sorry you have to see this, Eric.
My gosh.
Yeah. Okay, please, somebody.
Yeah, ban them.
Yeah, it looks like Cole already did that.
Yeah. Hey, but come on, at least he can spell, right? Okay, come on. Why don't you come back and we could all sing our ABCs, right, guys?
Yep.
Um.
Hey, what's up, Donnie?
So, anyway, so That's what I love. Anyways, so yeah, once you kind of want to run your own studio, at least in my case, I've noticed that I have
You just
fallen out of
don't
love.
care about movies as much or whatever.
Yeah, because like the best way I could describe it, it's like I broke up with movies.
See, I'm kind of the opposite. Like when you like, I feel like because I'm a filmmaker, because I think the average person would like they pay attention to like the story, and for me, I'm paying attention to like camera angles and stuff, and I think that's because of the cinematography, and I think that's what happens.
Right. Um. So no, it's just one
Yeah,
of the,
well, about that, Max. Apparently, that caused issues with that individual and Brian, from what I've been told. So he removed them, unfortunately.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah, getting offended over memes.
Well, I got to sue my dad's wife for labor today, which now I've made it clear how like we're cordial, me and her, like we get along, but
Right.
you know, um, I was laughing at one guy because he was protesting Bud Light, okay, which we all know why. And we said, well, that's his constitutional right. He can do that. But then he was drinking Bush. It's like, dude, you realize that's the same company, like your
Right.
protest is like your protest doesn't make any sense. You're protesting Bud Light, but not Bush. That's like if that's basically literally like, oh, I'm gonna protest McDonald's, but I'm still gonna eat the Big Mac. Like, dude, and then we were sitting to say, well, he has a right to do that. That's his right to do that. Okay, fine, whatever. Um, but then my dad's wife had to step in and sit there and say, well, I'm protesting Chick-fil-A, but I don't sit there and tell it to people. And me and my dad both said, well, you just did, you know. And
Yeah.
that's like, that's
For
just
real.
that's your. And we sit there and said, you can do that. That's awesome. Oh, is Pink Eye back in the chat?
Yeah. Um, keep doing what you're doing, Zach, and you as well, Junebug Films. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, thank you. No problem.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Total Meltdown?
Hey, I'll see if Minotaur wants to join. Um. Oh yeah. Did Cole tell you? So sorry, Eric, you're getting replaced already for sit down by the fire. But no, you still have to sit down by the fire. I'm kidding. But I might be starting a new podcast.
Yeah.
Cole, I might have talked Cole into it a little bit. We're gonna do the Amityville Files and talk about
Oh,
all 68 Amityville movies for each episode. And as they continue, we're going to continue to do it, right? And
yeah.
so we could see such classics as Amityville Backpack, about a killer backpack. Yes, you guys heard me correctly. That is a real movie.
Oh,
Um. So Eric, how would you like to see that movie, Amityville Backpack?
he's not even here.
Did he leave?
I think so.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
cool.
but Total Meltdown said it's similar to when I listen to a song. I'm thinking of a chord changes and scales. Yeah, for sure. Oh no! Oh, here we go again. Uh,
Okay. Wow, he can look. A troll can spell. Um. So let's see.
I don't know, Donnie. No idea.
Ty. The worst movie I've seen is the Garbageville Kids movie. Cool. What's
Oh
what's
no,
the
he
worst?
timed out. Oh no, he
What?
Dark Wizard. Max, you weren't supposed to time him out.
Who did he time out?
Dark Wizard.
Well, that's not the real funny guy, is it?
No, I'm talking about Dark Wizard, not funny guy.
Okay, well, don't worry. It was an accident. I sent Minotaur the link.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, it's fine, Max. Don't worry about it. You're good.
it's okay. Oh, look! He's doing it again. He can spell. You know what? Come on. Why don't you spell? Why don't you spell other words besides that word? You know, like, come on. Let's spell JAP. What does that spell? Or maybe you could spell CHNK. What does that spell? Instead of spelling the N word, why don't you actually spell other slurs too? Right? Come on, right, Zach? Right?
Right?
I mean,
These idiots
wait.
never learn, right?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Zach D is a Dawson? What?
You're- What's a Dawson? Like, oh my gosh! Wait a minute, Zach. You know what he's saying, right?
I think so.
You're a Dawson. So are you Jack Dawson? Where's Rose? And Zach, and if that's the case, then Jack, I have a question for you. Why did you not get on the board, the piece of wood? You could get on it. Did you want to commit suicide or something, or what? Like, why? Why did you not get on it? Oh, look. Okay, let's see what else is he spelling? I don't. Okay, are you just? What's a chus? Okay, what? I don't know. Okay, let's see. A dick and a chus in we.
You have trolls, it means you're moving up. People are jealous of your success.
What's a Zach? What does chess in be? It chess in or a chiss.
I don't know, Dead Yellow.
A chess is we. What's a chess as with we? And then look, this one. I love this one. He types in Mo. What's I mean yeah, people hey, Mo. You want to know something really funny?
Yeah.
Maybe he's talking about people from Missouri.
Who knows?
Missouri, because coming from Kansas, there's a lot of messed up people in Missouri. Oh, look, and he goes back to the N-word.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and look what his name is. Dulupe and J Dog's booty boobs. I don't know. They're not that much to look at, are they? Dulupe's boobs.
I don't even know.
I haven't seen much of her, if I'm honest. And
you give Jaws 4 a 1 out of 10.
Dylan, if you're still watching this, keep in mind we're just having fun with the trolls. Okay, we're not making fun of anybody specifically or anything like that. We're just making fun of the trolls because it's like what else can we do? We could sit there and block, but that's not going to be too much fun now, is it? Right? Because then it's just going to get us angry and everything. So just make fun of the trolls. Zach and Ty and Cole. I give Jaws
A
4.
1 out of 10. Interesting.
I think I would at least give it a 3 because it is still kind of enjoyable, and a like a drinking game as a drinking movie. Like it's the type of movie that, like, Zach, if you're in that certain type of mood, it's like, you know what? Yeah. Okay. And then I love
H.
and the troll's name is Hig. Forgive me if that's a slur because I have no idea what a Hig is. Zach, I don't know.
I have
I'm
no
not.
idea what that is.
I was gonna say
I'm not to ask.
I'm not up on my racial slurs because, I mean, contrary to popular belief, I am not racist, so I have no idea what like these slurs are. Sometimes, like, what's a Hig? I mean, if he's calling me a hick, then yeah. I mean, I call myself a Kansas hick. I mean, I grew up on a farm. I literally work with horses, so
Yeah, there you go.
and hey, I like my Johnny Cash. Okay, and what? Oh, look, is this? Oh, look, the N word.
Oh my gosh.
Look, the N word again. Wow, so predictable. Yeah.
Donnie, Back to the Future is one of my favorite movie trilogies. That's cool.
Yeah.
Definitely classic.
Hey, Minotaur, if you want to join, you have the link. So.
Yeah, it's my dad's favorite trilogy too.
I don't know what mine is. Oh, look, he's doing it again. My favorite, honestly, like I still, it's kind of become my favorite movie of all time now. Which, yes, this is cheating as far as my favorite movie, but it's all one movie. The Lord of the Rings. It's probably my favorite movie of all. It's so, yes, by default, it's my favorite trilogy of all time, but also my favorite movie.
Yeah. So predictable, exactly.
Well, you gotta love this one. He literally sits there and says, "Inward, baby." Like, oh yeah, you know it, because hey. Oh, look, and here he goes again, right?
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna sit there. We almost need to have a song or something now.
You enjoy Jurassic Park 3? Yeah, I actually included that somewhat on my underrated sequels list.
Right. Let's see. Anyone a fan of John 5, Max Palmer? I think he's a good guitar player. But I feel like he's, you know what? I'm honest. I mean, Minotaur can back me up on this since he actually plays guitar, and I just more strum. But I think John 5's a little overrated.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Cole. John 5, yeah.
Do you kind of agree? Like he's a little overrated.
Yeah, somewhat.
Oh, look. I love this. Look what our troll's now saying. Hey baby, and I don't know if that's a slur, so I'm not going to sit there and say it. Hey baby. Well, hey,
wow.
Hey baby. Well, okay, wow. Boy, you know what? If this is well, wow, Zach, I mean, only one person can call you baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure Minotaur's I'm sure Max is giving me a hard time here. Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
What did you call John 5? Yeah, I think he's a little overrated. No, like I admire his skill set, but I think he's overrated. I mean, because I can at least agree that yeah, he's a good guitar player, but like when people put him on the list of like top 10 greatest guitar players of all time, I'm like, no. Like for me, that list would be Edward Van Halen will always be number one.
Right.
Number 2, probably Jimmy Page. Number 3, Jimi Hendrix. Number 4, Randy Rhoads. Number 5, Ritchie Blackmore. I mean, I could go top 10, but I think I'll stick with 5. I guess.
There you go.
Same question, Zach. Top 5 greatest guitar players of all time.
Top 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably Eddie Van Halen. And I know it might be controversial to say, but maybe Kirk Hammett. Let me think who else. Maybe Jerry Cantrell. I might say Dave Mustaine too. Why not? And then probably Dave Murray.
Very interesting list there, dude. I would love to hear Minotaur's him being actually a guitar player, and I might have asked him this before too.
Huh. Pretty cool.
But no, what? Just I for those that don't know, though, I guess there is some other sites we can use besides StreamYard to talk. I mean, I know there's one called Melon, which is, by the way, can we just acknowledge that that's a stupid name? That's a stupid name. Melon.
Right.
You're literally walking into jokes with that one. Like,
Yeah.
Zach, if you ever use Melon, I'm literally gonna you know what I'm gonna ask you, right?
Yeah.
What am I gonna ask you?
What are you gonna ask?
Hey Zach, how big are those melons? Because like, come on, if you use Melon as an app to sit there talk, you're walking into that stupid joke.
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well just be. You might as well just walked in, like not even seen the door right in front of you, and then you run right into it. Like.
Yeah. Rob should have never broken up with White Zombie. I see. Yeah, that's really something.
Shocker.
And yeah, Donnie, we're not going to get into that here. I mean, you probably already know who would be on that list. So
I plead the fifth. I mean, mainly just because. Well, and here's my reasoning why. It's like, yeah, I have my list of that, but that list of mine, the only way that list is ever going to be published is.
We got a fake Max in here.
All right, goody. The only when that list is going to be published, Zach.
Yeah.
When that list is going to be published, the worst YouTubers, when I'm 6 feet under. Because I mean, I'm not dead yet. So, and I've started to I've started a little bit. listen, I refuse to sit there and say what it is, but I started to write this because a lot of people did it back in the day.
Yeah.
I started. Yeah, yes, we could call it what it is for girls. I don't care. I started to write a journal.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, no. So yes. For those you can go ahead and make fun of me. Yes, I started to write a diary.
Well,
Um,
what do you
but
want me to say? Haha, Ty has a diary?
yeah, I mean you can. I don't care. No, 'cause- well, yeah, no. Well, I've honestly kind of found it very relaxing a little bit, and like I kind of wrote in it like a little bit like my life so far. And then what I honestly think about doing is when I die, I would like to publish it.
There you go.
And and it would be kind of be my autobiography. Because like I don't get the whole concept of an autobiography. Like, what? Where do you end the book? You're not dead, right?
Yep.
So it's like for me, it's like okay, well, I'm just gonna continue to write one, and then when I die, somebody can write, Ty died, blank, 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 blank. Oh, and look.
Oh no! Now Donnie's being impersonated.
Oh yeah. Well. Apparently he can't spell because he wrote min.
Yeah.
He spelled the M word. He was he. What? Wait. You know. I have a theory.
Yeah,
Was
maybe
he?
Cole.
You know. I have a question. Was he going to try to Was he going to try to put motherfucker, but then he changed his mind at the last minute and forgot the other words?
I don't know. Do you agree that Stallone, with Stallone, that writing is torture, and the only good thing about it is when you finish?
Yes.
Maybe. FBI open up, yeah.
You know what FBI stands for, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Remember, this shirt is problematic now, but FBI stands for Federal Booby Investigation.
Yep.
Okay, there was a movie. Okay, listen. There was a movie that had that. It was some movie that was released around 2020. I don't remember what it was. About a girl that travels back in time. And
Cyber Metal Punk. Hello.
hey, it was a girl who travels back in time and has a killer from the 80s or something. And she said one of the first lines is when she sits there, sees that shirt. She sits there, that shirt's problematic. It's like, okay, listen, I think we know that, but the shirt is a joke. If you don't find the joke funny, humor is subjective, you know,
Right.
like I got my boss to laugh at a Donald Trump joke, and she hates Donald Trump. And she's made it abundantly clear to me.
Yeah.
But I sit there and said, but she doesn't have this hatred towards him. She just doesn't like his policy, which, hey, that's fine. But I just sit there,
because I think
because I sit there
like,
and said, what did this guy do to get people have this hatred towards him? I sit there and said, did he punch your mother or something? Like, what did he do?
Well, like I may not be the biggest fan of him either, but I don't like flat out hate him or anything. In fact, I think the hate's kind of pointless.
Well, I don't hate
Like
anything.
they just hate him because they're told to by either stupid college professors or mainstream media.
Well, let's see. I liked the Stallone documentary, Jaws 3. I like Expendables 3. It's not as good as the other one, but
Yeah, I think Expendables 3 is okay, and I do like that Mel Gibson was in it.
I don't know if that's up to Zach, Cyber Metal.
Not at the moment, Cyber Metal Punk. Just give it some time. That's all I'll say about that. So I hope you can You can respect that.
Yeah, thoughts on Central Intelligence with The Rock.
Dwayne Johnson.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. The hatred for Trump is absolutely ridiculous and overblown. Yeah, it really is.
Well,
Like
and here's
I
my.
said, like I'm
I
not
don't.
like
I
what you
mean,
would call a Trumper, but
I don't.
it's it is a senseless hate that's ridiculous.
I mean, honestly, I would say I'm an independent, but I lean conservative, if that makes sense. But I'm just, for me personally though, it's like I agree with a lot of Donald Trump's policies, but like I don't agree with how he approaches it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Donald Trump's biggest problem is Donald Trump.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean I think he kind of has the same problem that a lot of conservatives have. And yes, I'm criticizing my own party here, pretty much. Even though I said I'm an independent conservative, but if you had to make me decide, yes, I would say I'm conservative. But the biggest problem that conservatives have is that we kind of stick our foot in our mouth a lot of the times, which I'm trying to get a lot better at, and I think you are too, right, Zach? Like, yeah, I probably need to shut up, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I definitely have my issues with some conservative people. Like, I mean, Ty, you know that I'm vegetarian, right? That's, and a lot of,
No.
I mean, I'm sure you can imagine the amount of, hardcore conservative people that I get along with because of that,
Oh yeah, no. Oh no. Well, congratulations, Cyber Metal Punk. You just ruined your chances of joining.
If that's even him, it might be a sock account.
Meh.
Libertarian. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Well, that's the funny thing. I'm a I even though I said independent conservative, I actually like the libertarians a lot. Although I would more say I'm a libertarian with a lowercase L rather than the capital L, because I agree with the philosophy of less controlled government, because we still need government. Because without government, it's anarchy, and I don't. But basically, when it all comes down to it, I basically don't want the government telling me where I can and cannot pee. Like if I pee outside on my own property and there's nobody around, and then a car happens to drive by, I don't want to get on the list. You don't want to be
on.
Exactly, because that's happened. That happened before to some guy. He peed outside on his own property. Okay.
Yeah.
And then he got on the sex offender list. Zach, do you think that's right?
No.
I mean, maybe if he was on the highway, I could maybe at least charge with public urination, because that actually is a crime. But if he's on his own property, who cares?
Yeah,
right? Well, and especially if it's out in the middle of nowhere in the country. You know what I mean? Like you're on a country road. If it's in town, maybe near a park. Yes, of course. I could see that.
Oh my gosh.
You do realize, dude, I own my YouTube channel by the fact that I've made merch on it. So next time you actually use my name like that, there will be charges pressed. If you think I'm bluffing, why don't you try me, Pink Eye? Because you know what I can do to you. And your mother's going to cry when she sees what I've done to you, and get rid of your little YouTube channel. So you better not do that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So don't you try that again. Don't you try that again. Anyway, where was I, Zach?
I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah,
Freedom. Just think. Now they're probably going to use Minotaur's account or something, right? I mean, probably going to give them some ideas, right? I mean,
yeah, for real.
total meltdown. The trolls
I
can do that.
I can kind of see that total meltdown, because I think too much freedom is exactly why we're at where we are today in America.
Even
I mean, look at Asian countries that,
I don't even know if
the
it's too much.
majority of the people there are still normal,
I don't know if it's even too much freedom. I think it all comes down to the fact that I respect. I think that I think that the people who, all the guys who made the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, and all of them were great men. But there's one mistake that they made for the Constitution that honestly they should have thought of, and they should have looked at history.
Yeah.
Giving too much power to the Senate. We need term limits for the Senate, dude.
Here we go.
Don't you? You do that again, dude. Don't you push it.
Jack Nicholson said about Roman. Who? What now?
Jack Nicholson. No. It's good. Because you heard what happened. He did it at his house, right? Where Roman Polanski did the crime. Without he broke and enter, and apparently. Okay, dude. Give me his. What? All right. Well, I don't think you really want to try this, bub.
So what did Roman do?
Roman Polanski went to Jack Nicholson's house without his permission, broken and enter, drugged, and had his way with a little girl who was 13.
Oh.
And Jack Nicholson sits there and says, "Well, if I ever see that short little guy again, I just might kill him." And I think Jack was serious too, because it's like, wow. I mean, because I'm not going to mess with Jack Nicholson. Wait. No, dude, I don't. No, dude, I don't show those. Thank you very much.
What? The absurdity, man.
No, I don't see those. By the way, if he wants to see them, my OnlyFans is $1 trillion. Same thing with Zach, right?
Yep.
Okay. Really? I mean, apparently he really wants to see them, Zach. Sorry, dude, that's not going to happen.
Yeah. Nope.
Oh, no. Hold on. Can I? Hey, Zach, I'm going to leave for a sec, okay?
Okay. Okay, then. What the heck?
There you go. There you go. There you go. I showed them,
Oh my gosh.
and I look. I appealed to both genders, right? Right.
Yeah.
So there you go. I showed the private parts. Zach, do you want to come? Since he's being very obsessive about it, maybe you should just come back and do it too, right?
I think I'm good. Hi. I don't think that's the real J Dog.
Yes. Man, well, Doug, I would just love to see J Dog right now sitting coming in. Why does June have a dick and a?
Well,
poop?
Brian said he'll join when he's off work, so he might. Who knows what he'll say? He'll be like, I could see him being like, "Okay, what?"
Well, no, I'll just tell him a troll wanted to see my private parts, so I showed him, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and plus, I just love your reaction to it immediately. You were like, "What the?" Wow.
Lamborghini.
Wow, that's pretty cool, Zach. You're a Lamborghini. I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I identify as a Lamborghini, I guess.
wait a minute. Is that racist because you're Italian?
Now that I think about it, I don't know.
I mean, because it's an Italian. I mean, but come on though. I mean, I guess maybe if you said Ferrari, right? That might be racist, right?
Oh yeah.
Or Bugatti. But no. Well, I would love Brian. Like, why the fuck does June have an eggplant and a peach?
Yeah.
Well, I'll just sit there telling him, well, a troll wanted to see my private parts, so I showed him, right?
Yep.
So Zach, next time a troll sits there and says this, you could just do this, right?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why Eric left. I think he just couldn't handle the trolls and the.
That could be part of the reasons. Also, probably. I respect it. No, listen, I actually really respect Eric. I mean, because, like I said, you and me I have tried not to talk about, some of the stuff that, you're quote unquote not supposed to talk about. I have tried. And I have tried, despite what some people want to say, I have tried.
You tried to keep it cool.
I've tried hard not to talk about, the controversial.
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
Minotaur. So what do you think? What do you think of what I did for the troll?
what'd you do? Oh, I don't have it.
He asked me. He said to show me your private parts. So look what I did.
Oh yeah, you got the emojis on there.
Exactly. Yeah. Come on. I mean, he said show your private parts. I'm not going to sit there and show them, but I think this is a good compromise, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I've asked you before, but top 5 favorite guitar players of all time.
It's another hard question because if you ask me another time, it probably could change. So I don't know.
Yeah, well, like I said, for me, Eddie Van Halen is always number 1. Number 2, Jimmy Page. Oh well, gosh, I'm probably gonna change up my list now. Probably Jimi Hendrix. Number 4, Randy Rhoads, and then number 5. I mean, I probably have a different list than I did an hour ago. I probably Richie Blackmore. And I think that's pretty much the same list, but
that's a good list.
I think you have to, and then No, well, like those are to me like those are the list. And then like if I wanted to go top 10, maybe number 6. I think I would put KK Downing in there.
He is pretty
And
underrated. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't put Glenn Tipton and KK Downing together because I think KK. No disrespect to Glenn Tipton, but I think KK was the better guitar player, honestly.
Maybe their styles were really different.
Right. I would say KK number 6, number 7.
Yeah, I know that's not you, J Dog.
Number 7, probably Jeff Beck. Number 8, I would have to put Jakey Lee somewhere in the top 10, so probably Jakey Lee. Number 9, probably Steve Clark. And then probably number 10, Joe Perry.
Yeah.
I mean, because I know people are going to like, oh my gosh, you put Steve Clark. You made Joe Perry number 10, like so he's last place for you. Like, yeah, but like there are so many great guitar players. It's like it's one of the reasons. So yeah, no, J Dog, if you're wondering why there's the special trolls who sit there, why I have these as my icons. The troll asked to see my private parts, so I thought I would show them. Right?
Yeah, I mean, have you heard the criticism that like Jimmy Page is too sloppy of a guitarist? I kind of hate that because it was kind of part of his style. It's kind of set him apart.
I think that they're criticizing like his stage shows, not the albums, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's true.
Because like on the stage, yeah, he's sloppy and everything else, but like when you're on the stage, it's you're putting on a circus. You're out there to have fun. So that's what Jimmy.
That Heartbreaker solo is almost impossible to imitate because it's just done spontaneously, and only he could like play it like that.
Well, you could try it.
I could try it, but fail. Because I've kind of gotten away from playing classic rock stuff. I've kind of shifted into heavy metal, and going back to that stuff is actually kind of difficult to play classic rock when you've gone into like metal territory.
Oh yeah.
You think about things differently. Yeah, like it's more blues based. Metal has like a lot of, and it can be blues based sometimes. There's like a lot of arpeggios and stuff, but.
You know what band I've really gotten into recently? I tried to listen because I'm trying to listen to a lot of new bands. I listened to Crazy Licks, their entire discography.
Yeah, you told me about them. I need to start listening to them.
And then Heat.
Yeah.
They're really good. It's that last singer of Skid Row, that Eric Grunwald guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying in the band Heat, and like literally Heat is Def Leppard meets Van Halen. Like they little. Yeah. I know. I kind of said that about Crazy Licks too, but like, Heat is like literally Eddie Van Halen meets Def Leppard. Like you literally took two of the biggest bands from the '80s and combined them. Which is awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy too. Like there was a while when we were growing up that Def Leppard, I always felt like was underappreciated. But now they've seemed to gotten more appreciation now. Did you guys, am I just blind, or do you guys remember that? Where like Def Leppard, it felt like they were.
Well, I think it's because the whole Hysteria, Hysteria came out. It was like very commercial, very poppy, and people just kind of shat on that band. But their earlier stuff is actually a lot heavier.
Oh yeah, High and Dry.
Yeah, that stuff. But the Hysteria, I don't think "Pour Sugar on Me" is a bad song, but I don't need to hear that song ever again in my entire life.
Well, and
too much.
I mean, even stuff from Adrenalize is pretty good too. And heck, I've even said this, that Slain is my favorite album they ever did. Because, like, I think about it, I've never heard a rock album like that where they kind of took more so like Middle Eastern music and incorporated it with rock, which that's such a unique idea. Like, I can't think of another band that did that, right?
Yeah, Slang is underrated, I would say.
Slain is actually my favorite. Slain is my favorite Def Leppard album, honestly.
Yeah, that's fair. I would still say Pyromania is my favorite.
And then
But
Euphoria.
High and Dry is really close for me.
Yeah.
Though.
High and Dry is easily in the top 5, but Euphoria, not the crappy TV show. And we all know the good parts of that TV show. We all know the good parts of that TV show. Sydney Sweeney.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But other than that, and you get creepy Jacob Duarte, which, oh my gosh, that guy, people wanted that guy to play Superman. I think we got the better option with Corn Sweat. But Jacob Duarte, oh my gosh, no, he is a creepazoid. But Euphoria is good. And then, okay, I always get it confused after that. I think next is Yeah.
See, the later Def Leppard albums are kind of eh.
Yeah. It's when. But then when they,
I will say when they got to the self-titled 2015 album, that's where they started to kind of pick back up again. Yeah,
no, Def Leppard is really good, and I really did like Diamond Star Halos.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the dark on this. I haven't listened to a whole lot of Def Leppard, so I'm kind of ignorant on this.
Yeah, well, I would say Diamond Star Halos is probably their best since Slang, actually.
Oh.
I love what I said.
Guys.
Yeah. So Brian, in case you're asking, what the little icons are, is a troll asked to see our private parts. So I had to leave the stream, and I thought I'd show them.
Wait, what?
Do you see my little icons?
Oh yeah.
The troll asked me to see my private parts. Obviously, I'm not going to sit there and show them. I'm not going to pull a Brian assless. So I thought I'd compromise with him.
Brian assless.
A stupid troll that Zach has. Who? Let's put it this way: in case he is watching, hey, he's trying to be cool with us, but hey, I'm making fun of you. Minotaur, you've seen Deliverance, right?
If I did see it, it was probably a long time ago. I don't remember anything about it except for that probably the most famous scene.
Yes. Well, this guy is from Alabama, and yeah, he looks like somebody out of Deliverance.
Oh God.
I mean, he makes the people from Wrong Turn.
Yeah, I was about to say Wrong Turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look Have Eyes, the remake.
Yeah. So anyway, but
oh
no,
my
this.
Gosh.
Okay. So, Mr. Pink Hyde.
Yeah. Pink Eye could.
Or should I say the person from Georgia?
Ty, if you don't mind, can I kind of like shift the conversation to a little bit of Iron Maiden?
Sure.
Because I was going to bring up that the Rainbow Rap reviewed that first, the debut album.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like it because it was too punk. But I don't really see that. Like I see it a little bit of that, but it really is just a heavy metal album to me.
I-
Yeah, that is.
I like Matt, but sometimes his criticism is like, really, dude? Like,
Yeah, I don't see a whole lot of punk
wait a
rock.
minute. Wait a
The
minute.
punk
Hold
is
on.
the punk is more present in Killers than it is their debut.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Doesn't he like the Ramones?
I don't know, but
No, I think he likes the Ramones, and like the Ramones are the king of punk music.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm not mad. I just don't. I didn't understand that, but
Well,
like
maybe
the-
he thinks that Iron Maiden shouldn't be punk.
Yeah.
Which,
when-
they're better off being metal, but still.
keep in mind when it came out. It came out what in '76?
No.
I think
No,
like
Iron Maiden.
I think it's
Came
like
out in 1980.
1980.
Okay. Well, that's when the band started. Sorry. Okay,
Yeah.
so that was kind of like the tail end of punk, So I guess I get that,
I mean, because Phantom of the Opera does not sound like a punk song. Running Free does not really sound like a punk song. Transylvania does not.
Maybe he's just not a fan of Paul Di'Anno.
Maybe not. I like Paul Di'Anno. I do think Bruce Dickinson's better, but I think Paul was a good. He had a great voice for the band.
Yeah, Bruce is definitely the best Iron
Oh, yeah.
Maiden frontman.
But Paul's vocals in Killers is absolutely like amazing. That's like his best vocal performances.
Oh yeah.
Incredible.
And
The screams.
hey, I even think Blaze Bayley is underrated, honestly.
Yeah, I listened to the X Factor. I think it's okay, and he's an okay singer, but I just don't think he's the best fit for Iron Maiden. He's not a bad singer.
No, I think he was. I don't know. Like, here's how I look at it. Like, probably Blaze was probably the best singer at that time. Like, I don't know who else do you get to replace Bruce Dickinson. I mean, maybe Paul Di'Anno, but do you really think Paul Di'Anno would ever join Iron Maiden again? No.
Probably not.
I mean, I don't even. I mean, maybe now I could see him, but you have to keep in mind. I mean, Paul is in a wheelchair now, so.
Yeah.
But he can still sing.
Oh, apparently
I mean,
he's
if
Taylor
Paul's
Swift.
Voice was
Hey,
like.
here.
But no,
Right.
I'm actually of the opinion that that Iron Maiden probably should have hung it up a long time ago, probably after like Dance of Death or something.
I agree.
Because after that they kind of, I mean, the music they released after wasn't bad, but it's just kind of,
Mhm.
I mean, some would say they should have hung it up after Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, but there was some.
I
good
don't
songs.
agree with that because I do like Fear of the Dark, and I even like the X Factor and Brave New World.
I have to admit I did like. Wouldn't say it's like on my favorite albums, but I did like the last album. I can never pronounce the name, but
Oh, Senjutsu.
Jujutsu.
I did like some of the songs on it. But I think the biggest problem with Iron Maiden now. Okay, I disagree with Fabi on this, and Brian Minotaur actually plays guitar, so he could probably give some background with this. But I think that a band with 3 guitars could work. But Iron Maiden, it feels like, I think the biggest problem with Iron Maiden now is it just feels like a big jam session party. When you're having, when you're, look at Leatherwolf. Leatherwolf is a band from the 80s, and they still make albums to this day that have 3 guitars. And they harmonize with the guitars. Like, I think a band with 3 guitars could work, although it cannot be like the 2 guitar style bands. Because you guys can you can kind of battle that out, like with have a little guitar back.
The thing is, Yannick, I was never a fan of Yannick. I didn't think his guitar playing was up to par with Dave and what's his name?
Adrian.
Adrian, yeah. And because like he's just more, how many notes can I play? Really fast type of guy, but I don't think he was as good as those guys. Like.
Right,
I don't know if he needed a 3rd guitarist. I understand for playing certain songs live, it makes sense because like some of the songs on Power Slave, there's an enormous amount of harmonies going on. So that's understandable.
But I think that I disagree with Fabi on that one. A band with 3 guitar players cannot work. I disagree with that. But it cannot be a guitar battle like it can be with.
Yeah.
You have to harmonize with the other guitar players. Like you almost have to have. I mean, I think you could probably have like at least 2 arpeggio guitar players, and then 1 like really hard rock guitar player. That I think that could work, but you at least need it at least about that. You need to at least have somewhat of a balance. Like,
Well, that's what I liked about Adrian and Dave is that their styles are very different. The way they played a solo, you can instantly tell. Okay, that's Adrian solo. That's a Dave solo. You know.
right. See.
I have a question real quick. Like, what do you think is Iron Maiden's last like masterpiece album? Like the last great album they did? It's
I think Dance of Death, which I think is underrated, actually.
okay. That's interesting because I don't hear anyone talking about Dance of Death, so it must be pretty underrated.
I would probably say, I probably would say Brave New World, but we're talking masterpiece. Yeah, Brave New World, but
Yeah, because Dance of Death is definitely not a masterpiece.
but I think that honestly, kind of around, I would say, like around.
Hey, what's up, Prison Metaler?
Hey, Prison Metaler.
I would say around 2006 or so is when Iron Maiden kind of started to
Fell off the map, kind of.
yeah,
With a
like,
Matter of Life and Death.
yeah, or especially that one. What was, especially that one album. What was it? Book? Was it Book?
Oh, Book of Souls.
Yeah, that album. I'm like, this sucks.
See,
Like-
Book of Souls I thought was okay, but I think it's overhyped more than anything.
Yeah,
I remember Cover Killer Nation did a review for it. He's like, oh, it's the second best Iron Maiden album. I'm like, are you kidding me, dude?
I like
This is not even in the top 5.
man. I like Cover Killer Nations, but the more I hear about, I think I more respect him. But it's like, dude,
Yeah, I'm kind of on that same boat too.
what's your opinion about him, Minotaur?
my like the last great album, I think the last like near masterpiece album they did was Power Slave, and it also happens to be my favorite Iron Maiden album. The only flaw for me, and some people would disagree on this, but I think Rama the Ancient Mariner is too long. I don't think it needs to be 13 minutes long. It's exhausting. If you cut that down to like 5-6 minutes, it would be so much better. It would be a perfect album.
Oh, come on, Inagata Devita is 18 minutes long.
Me and my dad.
Yeah,
Me and my
I know
dad
who
used to
you're
work out
referring
listening
to,
to the
Cole.
full version of Inagata Devita. So
Yeah, I know who you're referring to.
I like the full version of that. But Rhyme of the Ancient Mariners is very pretentious. I think it starts off great, but then it goes in that weird section in the middle. But it's as close to a perfect album as you're gonna get with Power
See,
Slave.
my favorite Iron Maiden album is. I have my days where it's Power Slave, but I also have my days where it's Seventh Son. I
Oh, yeah.
mostly go with Seventh Son as my favorite.
That's understandable. My favorite Iron Maiden song of all time is on Seventh Son. Can you guess it?
Is it the same as mine, which is Evil That Men Do?
Yes, exactly. We have the same. We have the same.
Oh, so we have
favorite-
the same favorite Iron Maiden song. That's
Yeah,
funny.
that's my all-time favorite Iron Maiden song as of now. Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear it's a movie too.
That's where Bronson like twists the guy's nuts, right?
Yeah.
It's got some pretty badass moments in it, I will say.
And also the Clairvoyant is probably my second favorite song from the band.
Oh yeah.
One thing I gotta admit, I do like about Iron Maiden is how they always kind of incorporate. In a sense, with Bruce Dickinson, they were kind of like one of the first power metal bands.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I hear you, Cole.
If that guy makes a video or Facebook report, yeah, definitely do that. Book of Souls second best? Yeah, no way.
Hell no.
Absolutely, absolutely not.
I don't know why, but there's a lot of tracks on Somewhere in Time I just don't think are that great. There's some great stuff on there, but there's also some like mediocre stuff on that one.
The Somewhere in Time is actually my third favorite from the band.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't get into it as much as other people do.
And I think Deja Vu is actually kind of an underrated Iron Maiden track.
You know, I've been listening. I've trying to get into some of those like underrated bands of the '80s. You know, like one
who?
of them, Tesla.
I've heard of Tesla.
Tesla was really good. Triumph.
Oh yeah,
I have
Triumph.
heard of Triumph.
Like Never Surrender and what's that other song they do?
Yeah.
Fight the Good Fight.
My dad, like my dad.
Is Triumph the band that sounds like Rush?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
They
what I've
kinda sound
heard.
like 'em. They're good though, but yeah, they do kind of sound like Rush, and they're also from Canada, and they're also a three-piece band.
And better than Rush.
Yeah, I understand that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though Pink Floyd is better than Rush, but sorry, Zach.
I don't agree, but okay.
No. I think with Rush, they are. I can acknowledge that they are a good band, but like Zach, one thing I got to credit you with, you're not like an obsessive Rush fan, if that makes sense. Because like Rush,
because there's other bands out there.
well, Rush has that Rush is like the Star Wars of prog music. We're like the biggest problem with what's the biggest problem with Star Wars?
The
Star
fans.
Star Wars fans. What's the biggest problem with Rush fans? The fans.
The fans, exactly.
Like
yeah,
you're
I don't think he's gonna say that.
Nope.
Yeah, it's okay, Brian. You can say neighbors.
Neighbor. Yes.
Or
yeah, that's fair. Prison Metal,
or
first Iron
hey,
Maiden album to have
wait,
synths,
wait.
and it worked perfectly.
I don't
Brian?
know.
Brian, you can say nipple. You could you could say you could say
All
the you can say the N-word, but not that N-word, right?
Not that N-word.
No,
Oh,
nipple.
yeah, cool.
Nipple. Come on, what's another N-word? Neighbor.
Even Prison Metal said it.
Wait, I got one. Naked.
Oh, my gosh.
Nude. Nurple.
Numbskull.
Nincompoop.
That's fair.
See? We could say N-words.
Nasty.
What? A car? What is a car attack?
Oh wow.
It's wait. Didn't you tell me about this, Brian? Yeah, you got into a car attack.
Yeah, apparently I did.
You met Bumblebee, and he attacked you, and then you kicked Bumblebee in his exhaust. So you kicked Bumblebee in the nards.
Oh my gosh.
See, I said another N-word.
It made him shove it up his you know what.
Yeah. You thought Zach's favorite Maiden song is Angel and the Gambler. Yeah, you got me.
We're gonna fuck with this troll tonight.
Oh yeah, no, because that's what you should do with trolls. Just make fun of them. I know that's what they want, but it's like, dude, because I think even if you get angry at them, you can't win against them. So just make fun of them, right?
Yeah, I know. It's the best sense of humor that you need to have on this platform.
Yeah. Oh, Brian, I don't know if you heard. StreamYard might be. Keep your eye out. We don't know for sure, but StreamYard might be charging people now, even if you have a free account. but guess how much
For
it is?
what? How much?
Even if $45 a month.
Hell to the fucking no.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we don't know for sure, but in October they actually might be charging people, even if you have a private account. Now they say they're not going to do that on their help wanted page, but I'm going to believe it when I see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, believe it when we see it, of course, but still, that sounds ridiculous.
So
I'm
think
not doing that.
$45 a month. That's $540 a year. Like,
You can take that $540 and shove it up in your ass.
yeah, I'm gonna. No. StreamYard might be charging people $45 a month. If you have a private account, they say they won't, but I'm not going to trust them until I see it.
No, if it becomes public, then that's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, well, if they even do that, I'm going to sit there. I will literally sit there and email StreamYard and say, I'm not paying this. Go ahead and sue me, because I have a private. I have a private account. Yes, I'm using this for business, but it's a personal account, and personal should be free. So,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
like, yeah, you can.
Oh, how'd you know, Prison Meddler?
Oh, I know, right?
But no, gosh, just absurdity with that whole thing. So that's what I wanted to tell Zach a little bit. But just keep in mind, if it is true, then we all know Brian would make a rant video about it, and I actually would probably tell Fabio about it if he doesn't know about it already, because I know Fabio actually does pay for
Yeah,
stream.
because I know Fabio does. He uses StreamYards, right?
Well, yeah, and he pays for StreamYard.
Oh, I didn't know that. So are they gonna like overcharge him or something?
Well, if he uses it, it depends what account he used, what he uses. But if he, because he said it was reasonable, he felt it was reasonable, but $45 a month is just like if it was.
Now wait, why does he pay for it? Because it's usually just him on the stream.
At least at one time, he said he paid for it. I don't know if he got out of it, but I think for him, he felt like it works better.
I see.
That's his choice. But
Yeah.
But $45 a month, though, that nobody can afford that now. Like, think about the average American right now is having a hard time getting bread, now.
Right.
Because
bread, eggs, a lot of shit.
Yeah, well, getting the essentials. Like, Brian, you're lucky right now if eggs, bread, and milk costs. You might as well just spend all your $20 on bread, eggs, and milk now, right?
It's kind of like that, yeah.
I mean, you might have maybe $5 left, and then if you get a pop, you only have $2-3 left, really, right?
Oh yeah.
They're taking advantage of people because they can.
Exactly, and I'm like,
Corporate America for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, more. Yes, Brian, you're right to some extent, but honestly, it's just greedy. It's the greed. I think the correct term would be more greedy business leaders. Because you can decide with your business. I respect the business people who sit there and say, I'm hardly making any money off of this account. But look at Mark, our merch guy, for an example. Mark has only made some money.
Oh, look who's back.
Hey,
Eric, you're alive.
I
What else
don't
did I
know
miss?
if that's. I don't know how that's even an insult, but okay.
Look.
Oh yeah, I'm a dirty slut. I'm just kidding.
Look, Brian, he gave you a compliment. So
No, Eric, oh boy, you've missed a really interesting stream. We've gotten we've gotten a bunch of trolls, and
Well,
yeah,
it's all the same person, so
yeah, oh yeah, and one troll. Hey, guess what? I must be doing something right, Eric, because the first time in my YouTube career, somebody impersonated me.
Well, that's something Rambo Raff for life has dealt with.
Yep.
I've dealt with it too. A
No, but
lot of people have.
This is the first one. So, but guess what? Little does he know, I've made profit off of my YouTube channel. So then legally, I own it. So then I could sue him. And just wait. Oh, look. So, Brian, why are you calling Zach baby?
I don't know. Why am I?
Zach, I didn't know your girl agreed to this.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah. You should totally tell her about this, right?
Totally.
Oh, and Eric, in case you're wondering about the little icons here, a troll asked to see our private parts, so I decided to show him the best I could. If you can see the little icons.
She wants y'all to do the things on OnlyFans. Wow, I came back at an interesting time.
Yeah, so Eric, if you can see the little icons, so like I said, a troll. Well, look at the phone.
Hey, no, not much, Jay.
Well,
Yeah, what's up,
I
Jay?
did, but all that I see is like typed comments, so I don't see any
Okay.
icons.
Well, so my name. Look at my name on my where my channel is.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Oh my god, dude.
So yeah, a troll asked to see our private parts, so I decided to show him. Right?
Wow.
I mean, it's the best I could do, right?
Yep.
Well, you're not gonna literally pull a Brian Apter, right?
No, because you literally did it.
Yeah.
It's dark. It's dark because you guys can't see, but yeah, maybe I'll just hold it here. I'll hold it. There's my finger. Or did I? No, don't worry.
Wow.
Don't worry, Zach. Don't worry, Zach. I did it. I literally just hold up my finger.
Hey, everybody! It's me, Larry the Batman fan. Hey, Robert. What? What?
Okay. If
that's your personal prerogative, sir, go right ahead.
If that actually is pink eye, then okay, I have to admit that one was kind of funny.
I think he would unfortunately deny it, but secretly admit it.
Yeah. No, Eric, don't worry. We're making fun of trolls, so.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, just for the hell of it. So Zach, Bud messaged me privately.
Yeah, you told me about that. I saw that you removed those videos.
Yeah, it was all for shits and giggles, and he's like, "Oh, I apologize for that." I'm like, "You don't have to apologize. I was just being a dick."
I mean, you still have the videos, at least.
Oh, I have it saved on my phone.
Right.
Because if he fucks up with me one more time, then yeah, I will do it.
Yeah, just re-release them.
And it will not be taken down.
Yep.
apparently Pink Eye is talking to himself.
Apparently.
Oh yeah, so when I interviewed Melanie today from Friday the 13th, Part 5, her and I brought up Victor Miller. And yeah, both her and I definitely do agree that Victor Miller's a very blunt person. And she was saying that that's one of the things that she loves about him.
Yeah, believe me. No, he is. Because Eric, remember, keep private what's some of the stuff he tells me. It's not that it's bad or anything, but it's just like some of them are just private emails, and you know, and he will email me some stuff about like the people who Eric has interviewed, and it's very hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Well-
like how he said how he thought Delaney was hot.
Thank you, Eric.
Yeah, that's true. Power Slide turns
Did you
40.
see the other comment, Zach?
Oh, you mean this one?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit weird considering. You know what? Actually, Pink Eye. Eric. Say in a. Why don't you tell our troll here if he continues, because this might be a good time to bring it up. Where did your dad used to work?
Let's just say that you don't want to piss off my dad.
Yeah, and no, that's not him being like, oh, you don't want to piss off my daddy. Wah. No. Dude, let's just say, let's put it this way. Eric, why don't you tell everybody in the private chat where your dad used to work and what he did, but without, kind of, saying too much, but enough to get these people to react, to sit there and say, tell a little troll to stop trolling us right now. Okay, Eric?
Oh man, how am I gonna word that?
Do you want me to say it?
Trying to think of how to word it without, without escalating things.
Well, listen, trust all these people. They're not going to sit there and, say where your dad worked or anything. Okay, it's not,
Oh my god.
So yeah.
Yeah, let's not.
I say you should just block the troll and just ignore them. Trolls are.
That equalizer me with Amber was funny. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's okay. My camera's off, so I might be naked. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Well, then again, all of our cameras are off, so we all might be naked. You just can't see it right now.
Oh god.
You
That's
never know.
Actually, wait. Actually, wait. Eric is with somebody naked. His dog. Because your dog never wears any clothes, right? Right, Eric?
I mean, you're not. Well, unless if it's Halloween when I dress him up in costumes. I just gotta
How about
dress him up
that?
this year for
Yeah,
Halloween.
exactly, Cole. How about not? Yeah, for real.
I mean,
This
come
sounds
on.
like what a child would fucking say.
Well, considering who we're dealing with, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You want me to say it in the private chat, Eric?
Just be careful with how you word it.
Here, how about I text it to you? You can copy and paste it so it can get your approval. All right.
Okay.
What? What?
Oh my god. And he has Brad Tasting Music's logo.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Really? Was this I mean, it must have been by accident and must not been that memorable.
Yeah.
Something. Honestly, the guy has a big ego anyway, but whatever.
Who? Brad Taste of Music?
Yeah, he's letting his ego get the better of him on YouTube.
See, I never followed him, so I wouldn't know.
He's kind of an asshole.
So he's kind of like.
I mean, granted, he does shit on Ronnie Radke and. Oh my god.
It's annoying. Is by Brian Delivers You the Goods.
That was a song from years ago that I made, and I don't want to think about that.
Yeah.
That's in the past.
It must have really sucked.
It didn't have a melody with it, and I keep in mind I was starting off YouTube for the past few years, and then I just stopped doing the music stuff. I just completely stopped. I'm like, you know what? I don't care anymore.
Okay. Well, Eric will tell you here in the private chat. This does remain private, but if he continues, then guess what? So basically, our little friend here could be taken care of immediately. So, because hey, we've done it before, right, Eric?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Eric will tell you more privately. However, shut up. Shut up. Like, if you do tell, then Eric, we will deny it.
Why are we reflecting on something that happened a few years ago?
Because people can't let the past go.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's true. I'm talking about the troll, basically, but still.
I mean,
know.
there are still some people upset with me over stuff that happened in high school. I'm like, oh my god, we're in our 30s now. Get over it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's pathetic.
Past.
No, okay, hold on. You know what they need to do? Well, congratulations. Hold on. I just want to address this comment here, Zach. I saw my PP. Congratulations. You're
Wow,
not
aren't you special?
Yeah. Guess what? I can see mine too. If you can see yours, raise your hand. Right? I can see mine too. I'm not that fat.
Oh my gosh.
Who is this troll?
His name is Pink. He goes by Pink Hide. He's a Well, first of all, he shouldn't even be on Zach's channel, and secondly, let's just say it's definitely past his bedtime right now.
Oh yeah.
It's
Apparently I'm a
curfew
pig.
time.
Okay, Zach. Well, guess what? You're such a fat pig that when you go to the doctor, guess what the doctor says to you? That's lovely. I mean, but then again, though, I mean, apparently Brian just saw my pee-pee. He says that he could see his pee, but Larry probably can't see his. But yeah, Zach, you're such a pig. Guess what the doctor says to you when you go to the doctor because you're so fat?
Instead of saying open wide, he says say oink.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what?
Is that what you do on the swing set? Because when you go on the swing set, you do say "we," right?
Yep.
And you yell "we" all the way home. Okay. Anyway, to those people that sit there and can't let things go, you know what I sit there and say? You know what I've been sitting there doing to them?
What's that?
I turn on my Bluetooth speaker, and I turn it up really, really loud, like 100%. I turn up my phone volume really, really loud, and I sit there and I play "Let It Go, Let It Go, Let It Go." The
I love
anyway.
Or Junebug. Or to add up on top of that, you can quote like what Victor Miller said. They can kiss my 84-year-old ass.
Yeah, no. He sit there and said, for content, somebody sit there and accused Eric of loving his dog too much.
Wait, what?
So
That is
strange.
petty.
Yeah, so Victor Miller sit there and told us when we told him that, and I think it's in the interview. I think it is in the interview, or did he? I think I don't remember.
The things you could complain about.
He said, well, to those people, they could kiss my 84-year-old ass, and he sat there and said, and then I think then this is what he said. It told us privately. He sat there and said, well, and I'll even send you a picture.
oh, that's good.
John West is gonna kick.
Oh my
ass.
god!
Oh,
Like
I think
somebody
it makes
needs to
sense.
put that quote on a T-shirt.
Ask Mark.
I love
Well,
Jeffrey Dahmer.
hey, Minotaur, you're being mentioned you're being mentioned.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because no, some troll sitters told Minotaur that he looks like Jeffrey Dahmer.
It was Germs the Return. It was actually
Yeah.
Germs the Return.
Yeah,
It was Germs the Return.
yeah. So
Oh my gosh.
So then I love Minotaur's response.
Thanks for watching. Sure.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, Minotaur, look, he's talking about you.
But to be fair,
I love
I'm
this comment though.
lot more-
That's great.
I'm a
That's
lot
great.
more attractive than Jeffrey Dahmer. To be fair.
I mean, to be fair, even to be fair, even Brian Asher looks a lot. He looks better looking than Jeffrey Dahmer,
Yeah.
and that's the guy that looks like somebody out of Wrong Turn.
I haven't seen those movies in years.
Or The Hills Have Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking
I
about
love
the
those.
original one by Wes Craven, or are you talking about the remake?
I'm guess the remake or something. I'm not sure.
I love. So apparently,
What song?
apparently the song that Brian's saying, because yeah, I don't know. So these Zach, I didn't think that I didn't think you were gonna get a bunch of trolls tonight.
Yeah. I'm having fun though. So
Oh no, no, you should
They
just
just love the hate.
no. See, even the cat's telling them to be quiet, right, Celia? Celia, right?
I was gonna say, like, I've seen the first 5 Wrong Turn movies. I think the only ones really worth watching is probably the first 2. After that, it's, I don't know.
There's one.
boring.
There's one of them that's basically a Skinamax movie.
That's the one I
Help
haven't
Me
seen.
is by
the sixth one.
Zach
That's-
D. Yes, I wrote a song called Help Me.
Um,
Oh, I was gonna say that's the one where the guy gets a water hose shoved up his ass.
what?
I haven't seen it all the way through, but I heard that's what happens in the movie. And
Wow.
it's basically a Skinamax movie. Yeah.
Hey, guess what?
At least my phrase is getting used in movies now.
Hey, well, you know what you could you know what you could say you could say happened to him?
What?
He got wet.
Yeah. And I didn't care about the reboot or whatever that was. That did not interest me at all.
Celia, do you want to watch it? Why? Okay. You know. Oh, oh yeah.
I
So,
wrote the milkshake song.
My milkshake
Yes,
breaks
how'd
on
you
the
know?
point.
you want to hear something really bad? So some trolls. I actually got a. Some troll actually took the time to email me because I have my email. I don't care if people email me, okay? But guess what they told me I need to stop doing. So
What?
I jokingly call my cat. She's a yellow cat. I jokingly call her my little yellow friend.
Yeah.
Okay. They told me I need to stop doing that because it's racist. I'm like, you do realize that's kind of the point. It's a stupid joke. You
I
know?
think people need to stop word policing all the time. I know there's offensive words and stuff, but it's getting
Well,
ridiculous.
Like there's certain words like obviously you should never say.
Yeah, like the N word.
You mean
Well,
neighbors?
I agree you should not say them, but to be honest, though, there's a lot of offensive words. I mean, you'd have to police a lot of words.
Yeah, exactly. Like, well, and but then you have offensive words that like have other meanings too. Like, okay, if I sit there and say, "Hey, Zach, can I have some crackers?" I'm not sitting there saying, "Hey, Zach, give me the white people."
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, there's words in other countries that like sound like the N word. They sound
Yeah.
extremely close, but it's not. How is it racist then? Like, are you going to change the words now? It's getting out of hand.
Exactly. Well, and like, I don't know. It's one of those things. It's like, I mean, and honestly, here's my thing. Maybe one of the things you could do is stop rewarding the idiots. You know,
Yeah.
like, don't let idiots. Don't give attention to idiots. You know.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh, and remember, I'm sorry for my cat purring. No, I've literally gotten people when I'm on stream. They ask me, "Can you please tell your cat to stop purring?" And I sit there, no.
Oh my gosh.
Like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not going to tell my cat to stop purring. That's not going to happen.
Wait, I just noticed Venator's name.
You know where it's from?
I think so.
Does Ty know where it's from?
I want to say so.
Maybe.
Kung Pao, Enter the Fist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Wimplo.
No, So Minotaur's gonna ask. I've been meaning to ask you. Yeah, I'm asking you live. I could text you, but have you ever written songs before, or not really?
It's weird because I have a lot of like riffs and stuff I've recorded, but I don't know how to piece it together to make a song. I've kind of never done that before, but I have a lot of riffs collected.
Mhm.
I just don't know what to do with them. So maybe
Yeah.
at least somebody can help me like sift through them and organize them and make a song out of it. Because I have enough to make probably multiple songs. But I just don't know what to do.
Yeah, because I tried to write songs a little bit for Snow White, and I mean, I have like what I like the type of mood I want to create for the song,
Right.
but like writing the song is the other story,
I find it interesting if you watch the behind the scenes of Metallica in the studio, how they do the writing process. It's pretty interesting. But what were you saying?
Yeah, so I don't know, Eric, I guess I need to talk to Sebastian if he's ever written. I know he can make songs, but has he ever had can he write lyrics?
I'm sure that he can.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So, and then, and that's another thing. Zach, we need to see if your music guy and Eric's friend, because they have a similar channel name, okay? Because Eric's friend is Azura Eyes. And then what's your music guy's name?
Azure White.
Okay, so do you guys, Eric and Zach, do you guys see what I'm thinking?
Yeah, some sort of like collaboration.
Well, we need to see if they can actually get along, because they could start a little thing together and kind of basically merge. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Azure, because I don't know, Azura White Eyes.
I think his channel's just called Azure Eyes.
Yes, Eric, but you're obviously but no, Zach's music guy for his movies is Azura White. Okay. So what I'm thinking, Eric, if this guy and Sebastian can actually get along, maybe they could kind of combine. You know what I'm saying?
That would be cool.
And so basically, then if they combine, Eric, you combine both names, Azura White Eyes. You know what I'm saying?
That would be cool.
Think about it. It could be like Daft Punk, right?
Yeah.
Man, by the way, I still bet money on it. Daft Punk is gonna get back together.
Certainly possible.
Oh yeah, because I remember when they broke up. Okay, it was just so funny to me because it's like my dad and my dad kind of was falling for it a little bit, but he was more so buying the albums because people were selling them for dirt cheap, just to gain a profit because they were in the news. But my dad's wife got so obsessive about it, and I sit there. You do realize that like they're gonna get back together. I mean, I guarantee it. Like like Zach, you're more in the music scene than I am. Is there even talks about Daft Punk getting back together or not really?
Wait, what?
Is there any talks about Daft Punk getting back together? Because this happened like 3 or 4 years.
I have no idea.
But no, like I guarantee it that like I said within 5 years, and yeah, okay, I was wrong, but I wouldn't put it past maybe in another 5 years if they get back together. Because come on. And why I say that is despite it having Jared Leto, apparently there is a new Tron movie coming out.
Yeah, it's taken them forever to finally make a new movie.
Yeah, unfortunately, it has Jared Leto in it, but
Yeah.
There's people who view him as box office poison, and I can see why.
it's not even that. He's like, well, allegedly he's in a cult. And also, Eric, You want to know what happened to him in 2020? He did not. Now, no, he did not get COVID. So he didn't show up. He went to the desert in 2020, lived there for 3 years apparently. So 2023, and apparently had no idea about COVID.
Wow.
Like, what? Like, some of the stuff like didn't even seem possible. Like, it's like, wait, what? And plus, I'm going to get a lot of crap for this, but 30 Seconds to Mars is a very overrated band.
I actually
Yeah, I
agree
never
with
got
that.
into their music.
I mean,
Not my type of music. to
Well,
be
at
honest.
the end of the day, you just can't please everybody.
I mean, 30
Right.
minutes to Mars, more like 30 hours.
Wasn't Jared Leto in the original Urban Legend?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, he was okay, but I wouldn't say he was like standout anything.
So Brian delivers. Brian delivers. Just saw my pee has something to say to you, Zach.
Yeah, I see that. That's really interesting. I
Yeah.
don't even know what he's trying to say right now.
You know what? Maybe you know what I think he needs to do. At this point, it's just like, dude, you're not making any sense right now. You need to cut the weed, man.
Yeah.
Read. Oh, apparently he wants you to really read his lyrics.
Fine. Help Me
Ra-
by Zach D begins with the lyrics. Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah. It's been by 2 days. I'm like Sabrina Carpenter. Yes, that should be me. Heaven's Gate. What?
I have a question, if you don't mind. Random question. But are any of you guys fans of SpongeBob?
I
The early-
like the early SpongeBob.
The early seasons, yeah.
And yeah, I understand. I do like some of the later stuff, but like it would be fun if someone could do a SpongeBob discussion with me. That would be a really fun thing to do. I don't know much about anything like after maybe season 9, but
Yeah, I kind of checked out of SpongeBob after maybe like 2010.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I was as far as like that Nickelodeon era, I was always more the Fairly Odd Parents fan.
I do like that show
Yeah,
too.
I like that
was a
show
good
too.
Until the baby was in the show and it really went downhill.
Yeah, and by the way, you want to know something really funny?
But
Well, I don't know why, but okay, keep in mind, like I was maybe 9 when that show came out. I had a crush on Vicky.
yeah,
Like, why did I have a crush on the bad girl? Like, why?
no,
Like,
I understand.
like looking back, it's like why? But like, have you guys ever had that happen before? Like you're looking like when you're watching a show now at your age now, and they're like, man, I had a crush on this girl, and like, why did I have a crush on her? Like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's funny is like I can tolerate SpongeBob even up to season 9. Like I know there's some questionable episodes in there, but there's some good episodes too. But after that, it really starts to become like ADHD. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like they're trying to be like Looney Tunes or something. I don't know what they're trying to do. It's not SpongeBob anymore, really.
Well, I think that
It's just cringe now, I
It's
think.
just,
Once-
yeah, it's cringe.
once I mean, honestly, this is gonna sound bad, but
You're not gonna break my heart, are you?
no, I think that after season 9, and then when Steven Hillenburg came back, I have to wonder if that's kind of when the Lou Gehrig was kind of kicking in
Yeah.
a little bit. so his brain wasn't fully at mental capacity, if that makes sense.
Because like I noticed like halfway, because there's some good episodes in season 9, but halfway through that season something really changes, and like it just gets worse from there.
Well, as long as we don't talk about the spin-offs, because I have zero interest in watching those.
The Patrick Show, Jesus God.
I have never even seen that.
Camp Coral.
That's
Like-
yeah.
Is that like a law in cartoons? Like every cartoon, we have to do the kids version of it,
Yeah. I could barely watch one episode of the Patrick Show. It has like every episode is like super hyper, hopped up on sugar for kids with no attention span. It's really shitty.
Do you ever watch some of the cartoons from the 1930s? Those cartoons were not meant for children.
No, but I admire that. Like,
Well,
I wish they could.
I
I mean, they
would-
could show cigarettes in cartoons now, but they can't.
oh,
No.
well, no. One of the things I was watching, there's this old cartoon. It's called Flip the Frog. Okay,
Yeah.
they show a full frontal,
Oh man.
and this is 1930. Because like he's hiding behind a billboard, and it's full frontal. Like there's no hiding it. You can see everything.
Yeah.
It's like, wow. I mean, people think that the 1930s, like, innocence and everything. Like, no, not really.
Well, I know you've seen this. The Johnny Weissmuller Tarzan.
Yeah.
Couldn't you see like everything on Jane when she's swimming in the water? Like you could
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
much see everything, and that's for kids.
No, you could see everything, and even on the Laserdisc, because Laserdisc you can go close up, you can see Johnny Weissmuller too.
Oh jeez. Yeah, it was different back then. I kind of miss when they had toys for R-rated movies for kids.
I think honestly, here's my thing too. Honestly, that's one of the things I always even try to do a little bit for the fairy tales I'm writing, because
Yeah.
I do want to do them all in animation form. I kind of want to bring back a little bit of the darkness element to fairy tales, okay?
Yeah, there
'Cause-
there needs to be.
Because fairy tales back in the day were dark.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, you want to go dark without being like total edgelord dark, but yeah.
Oh yeah, well, like the Sleeping Beauty one is hard to figure out. Like, how do I keep that dark element of Sleeping Beauty, but without going there like what they did in the original story? Because Minotaur, you know what happens in the original story of Sleeping Beauty, right?
What happens?
Not the prince, but one of the princes gets the Sleeping Beauty, but it's not true love. So he
Yeah.
decides to still do her as she's still sleeping,
Oh my God.
and has babies with her,
What the hell?
twins. It's like, how do you like that's the dark element, and they're like, how do you do that without going there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, speaking of like grim fairy tales, I do like that Rumpelstiltskin movie from the 90s, but do you think they should do another Rumpelstiltskin, like a dark version of it?
working on it. I just haven't gotten to Rumpelstiltskin yet. I'm on Rapunzel right now.
Oh, nice.
Which Rapunzel's the Little Red Riding Hood is going to be the interesting one to do, because you know about the original Little Red Riding Hood, right?
I think, I don't remember.
Well, the wolf was not a wolf; it was a dude.
Oh, okay.
And basically, it's and Little Red Riding Hood. Keep in mind, like they've always made her younger, in the original story, she's like 17, 16, something like that.
Yeah.
So the whole idea is, she's, okay, back then, we're talking like,
All right, I'm back now.
Oh,
All
welcome
right.
back.
Yeah.
Uh,
So this is the original Little Red Riding Hood, where she's. Keep in mind, we're talking like the 12. I think the original story for Little Red Riding Hood was like written in like 1250 or something like that. I might be wrong. But it was like. So she was 16. Keep in mind, women were getting married at 16. So she's, according to that time period, she's at the prime of her life. We're talking back then, not now.
Is that Middle Ages or
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, the wolf sits there, literally says to this is the line. And keep in mind, the wolf in the original story was not a wolf; it was a dude. He sits there, take your clothes off and get in bed with me.
Oh my God.
Like, see, so it's like that's the trick. Is like, how do you come up with still keep a little bit of that darkness to fairy tales, but still make it for children? Is what I'm trying to figure out, because like that one's going to be difficult to do, because it's like, oh my gosh. But then she literally kicks. She literally fights back, and some versions she goes full on streaking until the woodsman comes, and all of a sudden the woodsman is like, "Oh my gosh, there's a naked woman running," and he goes and kills the wolf. Or in some stories, it literally just ends with her running. It's like, what the heck? What a great wow.
all right,
Yeah, I didn't-
Miller. Yeah, I'll be wrapping up here soon. See ya, man.
Guess I
See ya.
missed some fun.
So, let's see hey, Brian, what is HHH?
I don't know, quadruple hockey sticks?
Oh, Brian, forgive me if this is a racist term, but one of the trolls earlier, he spelled the word Higgs. What's a Hig?
Oh, God. I'm
What's a
looking
hit?
it up. I don't know.
Huh? Wait,
I'm
I thought he
looking
was.
it up right now.
I thought. Oh well, no, I already did that for you, Mr. Troll. I can't do that again. I already showed you private parts. Can't you see them? I mean, I thought he was calling me a hick, and I'm like, yeah, I'm a hick. Thank you. I mean, I grew up on a farm.
Did you say hick or hig?
Higgs.
Higgs. Okay.
H
I don't
I
think that means anything.
Higs. Yeah. See. Oh, he spelled it again for you, Brian.
I don't think it means anything, but I'll go check it again.
Well, thank you, dude. But can't you already see them? I already showed my. I'm already showing my private
Oh
part.
my God.
What does it mean?
Hold on 1 second. Come on, cat.
So you gonna tell us what a Hig is?
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now. To thrust, push into, stick in, dig into.
So it's a dick.
Yes, it is.
So is that a racist term for a dick or something, or is it not a slur?
It's a racist term for someone's dick.
How can a dick be racist?
What?
There's a racist
So
term.
this guy
Wait.
has some sexual intentions and wants to rape us, I guess.
Okay, hold on. How could it? I wanna. Okay, I am. Brian, I know you're. You're a cool liberal, but explain to how a dick can be racist. A dick doesn't care. You know?
Well, it's really not. It's just he's saying it in the term of, oh, you're a Hig and you're going to bow down to me.
Oh, so
What?
basically,
Okay, then.
well, so that's lovely, Zach. Apparently, this. So basically, a Hig is a Sean.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, Zach, have you seen the Die Hard sequels yet? Didn't you say you haven't seen them?
I saw Die Hard with a Vengeance, and I really like that one. But
Yeah.
I think that's all as far as the sequels that I've watched.
So so Brian, apparently you're a Hig too. According to Brian delivers my.
How's it going? But there's a lot of other meanings it could mean. I don't know. This guy is fucking weird.
H2 Thane's Tear. You know what? Tear's a really good Black Sabbath album, isn't it, guys?
It is, yeah.
I mean, that's probably like. I mean, Tony Martin's my favorite Black Sabbath singer, but that's probably like one of my favorite Black Tony Martin albums, really. Like, I wish that. I'm going to be honest. I wish that honestly they would have just continued with Tony Martin.
But I do like 13. I know you're not a big fan of it, but I listened to it a lot when it came out.
I think 13 is just okay. I mean, it's a good finale album. I kind of see 13 as. I kind of view it the same way I view like Book of Souls, maybe.
I kind of. Okay, this sounds really weird.
Is this really him?
I don't know.
Okay, this sounds really weird with how I'm going to describe how I view 13. But I view them, I'm going to say for this, I view them as two different bands. Okay, but so 13 feels like an Ozzy Osbourne solo album featuring Black Sabbath. I know Ozzy originally sang with Black Sabbath. I'm not an idiot. But do you guys get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I don't know if I can see that, but I do see that some people say there's not a whole lot of variety in it. I get that. Like, and Ozzy's voice does sound like very auto-tuned. But I think the riffs and the songwriting is pretty good.
No. It is good. It is good. I like the album, but I don't. It seems like it's Ozzy Osbourne featuring Black Sabbath 13. Does that make sense? That's how I describe it. And yes, I mean, as far as Ozzy's voice being auto-tuned, I mean, we all know who did that.
I looked up the account, and it was made August 11th.
Well, I think the most controversial thing about the album is that people really wanted Bill Ward to come back, but he didn't.
What is there to kiss? Because I don't know. From what I saw, it was pretty flat.
It would have been cool to see Bill Ward come back, but you know.
I did hear an interesting rumor though.
Mm-hmm.
Since Tony Iommi and Tony Martin are doing the reissues of their albums.
Yeah.
I did hear that there might be, like what they did with Heaven and Hell, maybe not a tour, but a new album.
That would be pretty cool.
The only thing is, like, half the band in the Tony Martin era is dead.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I want to apologize to you, my nipples. What did your nipples do? I mean, please explain. I mean,
what are you talking about?
I think the Devil You Know kind of gets overlooked. That was the last.
Yeah, no, that's like. As I've always sat there and said, Angry Dio is the best Dio because that was like Dio at pure anger level.
Yeah. I was all on board with the grungy Angry Dio in the 90s. Like that's one of my favorite eras.
No, it's the best era of Dio. like because Angry Dio is awesome. Like, man, it's just so sad that Dio, you should have checked your prostate, dude. Dio could have been still alive and putting out great albums. You
I
know,
might have
No, I'm
stomach
not going
cancer.
to do that.
I think it might have been stomach cancer, but yeah, I remember when he died. That was a really shitty day.
Oh man, Zach, I'm kicked out. Goodbye.
No,
Aw.
But no, that day really did suck when Dio died, because man, that was. But no, I mean, So Brian, apparently you need to leave Pink Eye alone,
no, I don't.
and he can't.
It's more like the other way around.
Yeah. Get
So
your facts straight.
so anyway, but no, Dio is. No, that it is such a shame though. Like, you want to know something really interesting? I did hear that Wendy Dio, which I'm gonna be. I'm gonna apparently, like, Magica 2, it's all written, and I did hear a rumor that Wendy wants to try to finish the album, but she had an interesting idea with it. So Dio recorded a couple songs for it, finished the songs that just released the songs that Dio recorded, but then the songs that weren't recorded have guest vocalists.
That
What would
would
you-
be an interesting idea.
Yeah, which I'm like, think about it. You could have Rob Halford, I mean, maybe if Ozzy was cool with Dio towards the end, I don't know their situation, towards the end of Dio's life. Have Ozzy do it.
I did like the first Magica. It's pretty decent.
Junebug, you call crap. Well, let's see. I took about 3 of them today. I'll be sure to send you a picture of them tomorrow, okay? If you really want to see my crap. Zach, I'll send it to you so you can send it to Brian Assless, because apparently he wants to see my crap. Okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
What, do you want to examine it? Wait. Hold on. I have a question. Wait a minute. What does he want to do with my crap? Does he want to sit there and examine it like what Stalin did with John Wayne's crap? Did you guys hear about this? Did you guys hear about this?
I think so. I don't know.
John Wayne went to Russia in the 1950s, and apparently Stalin examined John Wayne's crap, because apparently John Wayne didn't flush the toilet, and did not like what he found in John Wayne's crap. Which I'm like, what was the? So I guess you could sit. So
in this crap, I don't want.
Well, you could sit there and say about that.
What?
Stalin did not like the Duke's Dookie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, because I don't know, like, but it's the funny thing is, out of all the stuff that's been released that Russia did, that has never been released. What was in John Wayne's crap?
No, that's not going to happen.
Nope.
He probably shits American flags, right?
Maybe, or maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I mean, maybe John Wayne was just so patriotic that Stalin just didn't like it or something.
Yeah, that's.
Wait a minute.
This is really you, Brian. You need to fucking cut the shit out. But
You know,
we'll still make fun of you.
wait a minute, hold on. This was like in 1952. Stalin died like a year later, so maybe John Wayne's crap killed Stalin.
Yeah.
That's funny.
No, and for those who don't believe me, like look that it was like one of those videos, fun facts about John Wayne. And it's like, what the? You sit to read that one. It's like, wait, what?
Well, Zach D, keep proving my point.
Keep proving my point.
You know the real funny thing yeah, I think this is remote tripod. This is actually him.
Yeah, I think it is him.
Man,
So you finally come back after all this time. Oh wait,
Man.
that's right. Your channels always get fucking removed.
yeah, Minotaur, could you? I would love to see you write a song about this guy, but more of a parody song, because this guy deserves a parody song almost, because he sits and like if you do play one, it should be like one of if you do play one, it should be one of those like I don't know, like very bluesy type songs, but where you're sitting there. Or like it should you could do heavy metal, but it'd be more like off key on purpose, and because
I would do bluegrass for Brian Hapsher and just make jokes while doing it.
I was thinking like Primus, a little bit offbeat, goofy.
well, if it's bluegrass like that, because bluegrass can be good, but I'm saying the bluegrass that sucks.
Yeah.
Why would I leave the aardvark alone?
Well, the one type of bluegrass I don't like is with the nasally singing. I can't really get into that. Yeah.
Where you sound like Bob Dylan.
Yeah. Bob Dylan's a great songwriter, but a horrible singer.
Yes, great songwriter, but when it comes to singing, oh my gosh, dude. I'm not knocking on Sammons now. Dude. Only on the watchtower.
Everybody who's covered his songs, mostly they do it better than he does.
Really? I mean, that's good. It's good to cry. You just cry.
Yeah.
Just cry it out, Brian. We'll get that, and guess what? We'll send you another song. We'll send you one song if you're gonna start crying. Here, you guys want to hear it?
Sure.
I love you. You love me. We're all a happy family. I forgot the rest of the words because I haven't heard this song since I was 2.
Yeah,
I remember some of it.
I watched Barney when I was a kid.
I did too.
I had the Barney Live in New York VHS tape and stuff like that.
Hey, you should totally get Rambo out to review that.
Oh yeah. Do you remember the Barney Live in New York?
No.
That is it's very strange.
Yeah.
So I guess Brian's back on his bullshit again.
Hey, so, Zach, should we be concerned?
Why?
Because there's a Nigerian sniper in the chat. And apparently he's the mark of the beast.
I don't know who it is.
I would actually not click on his channel because that match, just because like you might get your channel deleted.
All right, so now you're falsely accusing me of something I did not do. Okay. No, I've never done that.
You know what? I have a question to this Nigerian sniper. What classifies as a gay song? Because wouldn't that technically be an opinion? because I could sit there and say that Taylor Swift has gay songs.
Don't tell Zach G that.
Have you heard that song "Gay Bar"?
No.
It's a pretty funny song.
So Brian, are you an alien?
Apparently.
Wait, Brian, are you a lizard person?
No, I think that applies to the reptilian.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I alienated you.
You're fine. The reptilian person I'm thinking of is, you know who I'm talking about.
Is it
Like
the
I
person
said.
whose first name is Mark?
No, like I said,
Oh,
you know
Well-
who I'm talking about.
yeah.
If he's a reptile person, then he's really far down the. I think he's more of a. I think he'd be more of a skink. Or a
Yeah,
newt.
I'm still
He
going,
doesn't
Max.
believe in showers, and it's like, what the fuck?
So, yeah, Minotaur, for contents, this guy is a guy that believes in the Illuminati, and that the Illuminati is controlled by the media, and the media basically he believes in predictive programming. Have you heard
Hey,
about
what's
this?
up, Max?
I don't know the extent to which that's actually true. I don't know. I don't really want to get into that.
Yeah, no, but that's this Arthur Woodson guy that they're talking about. So,
Oh, this account was made 2 days ago. Or almost 3 days ago.
I ran into a channel. I don't know if the guy's trolling or not, but years ago I ran into a channel where the guy was saying that the animals are actually fake. These real animals are fake, and they're actually animatronics to fool people. Like Satan is fooling people with the animatronic animals. They had to be a parody. There's no way someone could actually believe that.
I think I don't know. Like, I think the biggest problems with the internet is you could spread stupidity and people believe stupidity.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
oh well, apparently he agrees with you. Agrees with your. She, well, she's not here right now, of course. When I actually need the cat.
Is he talking about Arthur the TV show? What is he talking about?
No,
No, Arthur Woodson. He's a YouTuber called the King of Lions Z45, or
Oh.
now known as Phoenix Knight V2.
Wow. Okay, like, dude, you just made fun of yourself. Like, how do I even sit there and come up with a comeback for that one? Like, my nipples don't listen to Brian Delivers. Like, okay, I don't think Brian Delivers wants your nipples to listen to him.
He's Wimplo from Kung Pao.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. Brian, I don't think Brian goes that way. Are you sitting there saying that your nipples are hard for Brian? Because I don't think
Dude,
Brian goes that. I don't think Brian goes that way.
I'm getting mad.
Your nipples have. Wait, this Nigerian sniper 666 guy. He sits there and says that his nipples have ears. What the? Well, I certainly don't want to tell a secret around you because your nipples might
getting rid of him, which is
'Cause you're-
good.
because your nipples might hear me. Oh, and he's getting mad. I'm so sorry. Not.
Oh, you gonna cry?
We almost need Minotaur. You almost need to come up with a song just for trolls or something. You know.
Yeah.
And just so all of us can use it, the troll song.
Yeah, I'll try to come up with something. But
Yeah.
Did you say you wanted it to be bluegrass or what style?
Either one.
What type of song really fits trolls, though? Wait,
I kept thinking Primus for some reason.
Yeah, probably Primus.
you know what? Hold on. I have a. Okay, here I have a question. What's the worst rock band of all time? I know this is an opinion, but
Maybe Unicorns Killed My Girlfriend, even though they're not really rock.
Or
It's
Imagine Dragons.
yeah, Imagine Dragons.
I mean, yeah,
Them.
I understand why people hate them, but I don't hate them as much as other people do. But I get the hate for sure.
Oh, he's not from the U.S., so that's fine.
It's hard to think of a rock because I
Yeah,
don't
it's
listen to many
fine.
rock bands that I think suck. But
Oh my gosh.
Fight.
I mean, it wouldn't be much of a fight because, I think
I'm just kidding.
I don't think it'd be much of anything because, if that even happened, which it won't, because I could sit there and just stare at you with my toxic masculinity, and then you would fall to the floor.
Yeah, you make a good point, Max. Blood on the dance floor.
I was thinking that too, but I was like, I don't know. They'll probably
And-
make it shitty.
Man, who did Fabio? You know what? This is a question for Fabio. We'll ask him next time he streams, guys.
mhm.
Oh, so he wants to join.
No, we're going to go to bed
No,
soon.
I don't even know if that's really Brian Apsher.
No, we're going to go to bed soon, dude, because I got work tomorrow. At least I hope so.
I'll probably wrap up soon here.
Well, at least I hope so. I actually haven't worked in the past 2 days because my boss's husband has been in the hospital. So,
Oh my.
I'm sorry to hear that.
well, he's 90 years old and broke his hip. I'm not being a jerk, but stating facts. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
so I hope I'm working. And I didn't get paid last week, so I just told her. Well, we'll just add it, last week to this week. More money.
Oh yeah.
So.
Mm.
But yeah,
All right. Well, I guess I'll wrap it up on that note.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
we'll see you
right.
guys.
I enjoyed it.
Cool, man. Yeah, it's been a good stream. Thank you guys for joining, and everyone have a good night. See ya.
Fuck the trolls.
See you guys
Oh yeah,
later.
for sure. All right. See ya.
See you.
Night.
Night.